JP the Tool Addict. Woo! How's it going? I'm so happy to be making videos where I'm not hemmed up with stuff. I have to apologize. I will have like a random cough in there. Just this recurring stuff here that comes through. But today, I want to talk about my top 5 Mac tools that I purchased in 2020. Meant to do this video long before I got sick, but the last 2 weeks of December I've been sick and blah, blah, blah. Anyways, we're going to move right along and we're going to talk about my top 5 tools. And some of this will probably be no surprise to you guys because I talk about this all the time. I'm going to try to start from kind of the most relevant to the 2 most probably uncommon ones that people won't think of. And first one's my 44-inch Mac pry bar. I love this thing. I even took shrapnel to it. I was using it out in the range, believe it or not. Using it out in the range, and I left it setting up because I was digging out some stuff with it because this was the only thing that I had for a good bar. I mean, when you're a mechanic, why go buy other tools? Use the ones you got. And I took shrapnel into the handle. So it's bulletproof, just in case you didn't know. But this is a PB44CR. The reason why I went with the 44 because it has the biggest shank of all the pry bars. We looked around. I don't remember. We had some discussion about this, but this is definitely a big, big shank. Look at this sucker. I mean, that thing's wider than my finger, and I got big digits. So my phalanges aren't small, and she's definitely bigger than my thumb. So yeah, this is definitely number 5 on the list. Let me set this guy over here. Keep her over here into the holster. Oh, I wanted to show you guys something else too, real quick. While I'm doing this, that is a 310 tool with a 44 Mac pry bar stuffed into it. Just wanted you guys to see that you could also use those for that. Just to kind of let you know something. I've actually thought about this. These actually make good pry bar holders for if you wanted to put them onto your toolbox. That's my Cornwall one. Kind of fits down in there, but little extra thing with Victor, that 310 tool. And I know I've been talking about 310 tool a lot, but I definitely found more uses than Victor said. You don't have to use this as a funnel buddy. You can use this for a lot of things, and this is kind of a handy little deal here to put that in there. There's a lot of holders for it. There are a lot of uses for it, besides just putting your funnel in there and whatnot. But sorry to butt in on that, but I just thought I'd do that. The next thing we're going to talk about, if you guys don't know, you should know. I brag about this thing. I love this little guy right here. The compact lightweightness of it and whatnot, the job it gets done for me every single time I ask it to. I love this tool. I love the feel of it. And don't ever have an issue with power. I don't need all the power all the time with what I'm doing with this. I grab a bigger tool for the right job when I want something for a bigger with more power. But the lighting on this, awesome. And this is the MCF 801. I love this. And I got this with the kit. And I also have the 1/2-inch MIG torque. And I have the 1/2-inch coming on a tool haul soon. This is the MCF 601. So I will have a Mac tool haul with the new one. The Impact, because I have the 1/2-inch, and I actually love this too. Actually, I'm just going to clump all 3 of these. I really like all 3 of these. This is the MCF 894 mid-torque, 600 foot-pound, 20 volt. And I love this guy too. I'm a big fan of the Mac Impact stuff. DeWalt has been around for a long time. As far as I'm concerned, Milwaukee, DeWalt, Snap-on, and cordless tools. You're getting the best 3 products. I don't care. I own all of them. So I can talk crap about the ones I don't like, and I own them. So there's really long and short of it is, I'm not just saying it because I despise one. I actually like my Milwaukee stuff. I like my Snap-on stuff, and I like my Mac stuff. I don't love my Milwaukee stuff for certain things, and 3 different battery platforms. Who cares? I don't care. I have 3 chargers. Big deal. Does it bother me? Not one bit. I have 4 toolboxes. I have plenty of space to store my stuff, the way I have everything set up. And also, comment down in that box. I'm just about ready to do a toolbox tour. I've never done them on my cart or my toolbox. So if you're wanting to see that, I know a lot of guys have already shown their toolboxes 1,700,000 million times, and you know, that's cool. I only like to show them once a year, if best. I'm not really big on doing them. I've seen, you know, toolbox tours up to 18 billion times of the same stuff, so I like to get a little bit of new things on here before I do that. But let's move on to my number 3 tool, and this is probably going to be something that people will be like, really? Since I've gotten this one, I've really loved this. It works good. I have no complaints. It's held calibration. It's held its calibration perfectly. And I love the fact that it's all metal. This is just a digital caliber, the DDC 61232F. Yeah, Mac Tools there. I bought that on a BOGO deal. I can't get the camera to work for me. Let's put it on this right here. Maybe that part number is a little bit bigger. I'll try to link some of these down in the description, guys, if you don't know. Sorry, it's a little bit chilly today, and trying not to get sick again. Got long sleeves on. So that's my, let's see, number 3. That's my number 3. My number 4. Okay, now we're gonna start getting into some odd stuff. This is my number 4, and I've used this about 3 times, and I've loaned it out about 6, but this is the LOH BP1. This is a low-profile harmonic down pulley ratcheting arm. I want to talk about this real quick because I brag about this thing all the time. You notice how the jaws hook in there? It's low profile, first of all. You get it in there, and you have very, very small space. A lot of Chryslers, this thing works fantastic on. The ratcheting arm, I will tell you, the one thing you don't want to do is pull up on these too far because you'll break these tabs. But if you have to move it or adjust it to another arm, you just pull it up simply like that, put it back in there. You have several adjustment areas that you can put this on, or however you want to do it, 2-puller, whatnot, and then you can just adjust it down. But the cool thing about it is that you literally, turn my light on in my pocket, you literally stick it in and turn it. No fiddle farting around with bolts and whatnot. It's super handy and works super great. LOH BP1. I will put a link to the description for this down there. It's about 160 bucks. Catch them on sale. They have been in the flyers. I love this tool. It is exclusive to Mac Tools as far as I can tell. This is not like the gear wrench, guys. This hook on here is not. I've looked and looked and looked for anybody else that has it. I have not seen it. If somebody has seen it, and you know, then show me a part number. Don't tell me it's a gear wrench. Show me a part number and show me where it's at so I can see it. It's the exact same, because I have not yet to find it. You have to do some searching if you are going to. Okay, so that's the long and short of that. I've tried, trust me, diligently put time and effort into. I'm talking like an hour or 2 of trying to find that from anybody else. I have not found this from anybody else. This is exclusive to Mac Tools as far as I know. But it is a fantastic tool for Chrysler harmonic. Once again, though, we're talking about one of those tools 3 times in a year that I've used it. Not a super, but when you use it, trust me, you will thank your lucky stars you have it. The next and the last thing that I have gotten that I picked up on a Father's Day deal, which people will think was odd, but I love this little set right here. This is an 1/8" bit driver set, and I love this little thing right here. It comes with every single bit I need, and I've used it. It has come in so freaking handy for little stupid things. Tearing apart modules, if we wanted to look in to see if there was water damage, to get little screws off, tamper-proof screws in here, the little spade bits in here. Let me see, we have little nut driver bits in here. I mean, I don't want to pull them all out because they're just a pain, but then it's got this little flexible shaft, and I've showed this on my tool hauls before, but this little guy, I bought this with a ratcheting screwdriver kit. Let me see where they were on sale for 125 bucks, and I think I even made claim to this in one of my flyers to buy this. Came with this kit for 125 bucks. I think you can still get the whole thing from Mac Tools. But, man, I'll tell you what, if you guys are like me where you seem to run into, I constantly run into problems with little tiny torques, little tiny nuts on stuff that I got to take loose. And this kit has just been The half a dozen times that I use it, it just makes me happy. It makes me giggle when I use it. And the part number on this one is, it's probably not going to show up on there, SBDR42SA. SBDR42SA. Awesome little set. I'll tell you what, and the best thing too, let me show you. Pocket knives. And this is something that I'm always doing all the time. Pocket knives, T6. I always am tightening up these screws. I put a little Loctite on them, tighten them back up. Your clips on your knives, kata bow, which I always got a knife on me because I'm always cutting boxes or whatnot. But look, this little guy, oh, the cap rotates on this too. So when you stick it in your hand, this thing's great. This little kit is great. I'll tell you what, you're gonna have kids that have stuff at home or whatnot that you're gonna need the little screws. I mean, people call me all the time and they're like, "Hey, you got this bit?" Yes, I do. I've loaned this out. You will not believe how much this kit has saved people's butts. I definitely think it's well worth the money. I think $125 for what I gave for it was a smoking deal. So that's my top 5 for 2020. I know it's not like probably wildish, outlandish, but that was what I bought that I found that I am really happy with. Besides, I think we talked enough about RBRT bits and stuff like that I use. I couldn't think of anything else off the top of the head, but these are the stuff that I go to a lot. So I noticed this last year since I bought them. I've been going to these pretty frequently. So anyways, guys, that's the video. Thanks for watching. Appreciate you. Remember, like, comment, share, subscribe. Ring that bell. Remember, keep your hands dirty and your money clean. Thanks for watching.